Wes has this wonderful enthusiasm, almost a childlike enthusiasm for things, with a very mature adult sensibility and understanding of language and visuals and storytelling.
Hi, I'm Adrian Brody.
Hi, I'm Bryan Cranston.
And I'm Adrian Cranston.
I think everyone has fantasies about a more utopian environment or society, and Jeffrey was mentioning a little while ago about the innate hopefulness and positive nature that Wes Anderson has in his films, and it stumbles sometimes for the characters to realize that, but as a whole, I think it is, and it's the same way in shooting it. The experience of shooting it was very positive and very communal and supportive and fun to do the work. Yeah.
His films are many things, but they're beautiful in their own way. And, you know, who doesn't want to live inside, you know, his frame, inside, you know, something that's so appreciated, because you know, everything is considered in his frame. So, yeah, I like living there for the time that I have lived there. Yeah.
I echo what Jeffrey was saying, that, you know, it's a special, unique experience, and when you're all together and you're all able to embark on this journey and support one another, and it's a very creative and open space, and it's not quite living as a character in it, but you're taking home, you're constantly infused with the ideas and elements of the film. And, you know, this film set was so magical, so I brought my mom there, and we sat on the road, and we sat in the diner and did all these things, and so we were living within it in a way.
I know I did.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of work to focus on. So you can feel like a kid at one moment, and the next you really have to hard focus because the intricate setups to the shooting, and a lot of movement, a lot of different characters come in for a line here, line there, and you're part of that cog, that wheel that needs to operate smoothly, and so you have a responsibility.
Yeah, there's always got to be some kind of playfulness there, I think, well, specifically with this film, the thing that I was initially struck by when I went on set was that it was Chuck Jones. It was a familiar landscape from my childhood. And I kind of marveled at that. That was intentional. So in that regard, yeah, and in the sense of playfulness, in the sense of kind of, you know, sharing the sandbox, you know, it's kind of a requirement to work on this. But likewise, as Bryan said, there's a rigor that's required as well that's pretty mature.
Wes has this wonderful enthusiasm, almost a childlike enthusiasm for things, with a very mature adult sensibility and understanding of language and visuals and storytelling. But he's kept this sense of wonderment, and that's contagious. And I love being around people like that. I also aspire to never fully grow up, you know, to behave maturely, but to, you know, the whole beauty of being an actor is to jump in and become somebody else and discover new things and human nature and all of that. It's an immersion, and that immersion, in order for it to be playful, you have to be willing to go there and be open to it, and it's a wonderfully youthful process to call a job. You know, it's really exciting.